Canada's energy powerhouse, oil, hydro, nuclear, wind, solar, LPG, and strategic leverage. Friends, this video will really make you proud to know that what is your strength in the field of energy. You are very great and serious energy supplier to US, and soon you are going to supply energy to whole world, at least major countries of the world. Canada is one of the most energy abundant nations in the world. Its energy strength rests on six pillars: oil, hydroelectricity, nuclear power, wind, solar, liquefied petroleum, gas. Together, these form a diversified energy portfolio that supports domestic consumption and large-scale exports, primarily to the United States. Canada produces far more total energy than it consumes. This makes it a major net energy exporter and a critical contributor to North American energy security. Let us examine each pillar in depth. Oil: Canada produces approximately 5 million barrels of crude oil per day, translating to nearly 1.8 billion barrels annually. Most production comes from Alberta's oil sands, with additional output from Saskatchewan and offshore Newfoundland and Labrador. Domestic consumption is roughly 2 million barrels per day. The remaining majority, over 3 million barrels daily, is exported. More than 90% of crude oil exports go to the United States. Canada is the largest foreign supplier of oil to the US. Oil remains Canada's largest single export by value. Hydroelectricity: hydropower accounts for roughly 60% of Canada's electricity generation. Major hydro-producing provinces include Quebec, British Columbia, Manitoba, and Newfoundland and Labrador. Annual hydroelectric production exceeds 400 terawatt-hours. Hydro provides clean, stable baseload electricity and supports grid balancing. Approximately 35 to 40 terawatt-hours of electricity are exported annually to the United States. These exports primarily serve New York, New England, Michigan, and Minnesota. Canada's electricity grid is among the cleanest in the industrialized world, with over 80% coming from non-emitting sources. Nuclear power: nuclear energy supplies approximately 14 to 15% of Canada's electricity. Ontario is the primary nuclear generating province. Canada is also a leading uranium producer, with Saskatchewan supplying global markets. CANDU reactor technology is internationally recognized. Small modular reactors are under development and could become a future export sector. Wind energy: wind power capacity exceeds 15 gigawatts nationally. Wind contributes roughly 6 to 7% of electricity generation. Wind installations are strongest in Alberta, Ontario, Quebec, and Saskatchewan. Wind complements hydro by providing additional renewable capacity. Solar energy: solar contributes about 1 to 2% of electricity generation. Installed capacity exceeds 4 gigawatts and is growing rapidly. Ontario and Alberta lead solar deployment. Energy storage improvements will increase solar viability. LPG, liquefied petroleum gas: Canada produces approximately 12 to 14 million tons of propane annually. Production is concentrated in Alberta and British Columbia. Domestic consumption is roughly 4 to 5 million tons. Exports account for 7 to 9 million tons annually. The United States is a major destination, particularly for winter heating and agricultural use. Increasingly, propane is exported to Asia through British Columbia marine terminals. This diversification reduces reliance on a single export market. LPG strengthens Canada's trade balance and energy flexibility. Electricity and total generation: Canada generates approximately 650 terawatt hours of electricity annually. Breakdown: approximately hydro 60%, nuclear 14%, wind 6 to 7%, solar 1 to 2%, natural gas and others balance the remainder. Export relationship with United States: energy trade between Canada and the United States is one of the largest bilateral energy flows globally. Canada exports over 4 million barrels per day of crude oil, majority of its propane surplus, large volumes of natural gas, 35 to 40 terawatt hours of electricity. This integration strengthens continental energy stability. Strategic significance: energy gives Canada economic power and geopolitical relevance. Supplying a significant portion of US crude oil imports creates strategic interdependence. Electricity exports enhance grid reliability in border states. Propane exports support agriculture and winter heating in Northern America. Diversification into Asian markets strengthens Canada's Pacific presence. Future opportunities: battery manufacturing, critical mineral extraction, hydrogen production, small modular nuclear reactors, carbon capture, expanded renewable storage. Conclusion: Canada's energy strength rests not on a single resource but on a diversified portfolio. Oil provides export revenue. Hydro and nuclear provide clean baseload power. Wind and solar provide renewable growth. LPG provides trade flexibility and market diversification. Few countries possess such balanced energy capacity. Energy security, economic strength, and geopolitical leverage are interconnected. Canada's challenge is not production. It is strategic coordination, infrastructure expansion, and value added processing. If managed wisely, Canada can remain not only an energy supplier but an energy leader. Give full support to your wise PM. He is really going to make Canada very great, even though calmly, quietly, and without making much noise about it.